The following week, Sunday's text, is one that when I first read it made me say, oh, what am I going to do with this? There's nothing going on in it. And then I remembered something that I often tell myself as I'm preparing. We're so accustomed to Jesus and what he does that sometimes we miss the amazing things he's doing before our eyes. And so the storyteller's job is to remind the audience that Jesus really is doing amazing things that not everyone can do. And that's certainly true in this story. Because we know the whole story of Jesus, we might say, well, what is he doing? He's just healing people and driving out demons. But in the flow of the story, so far the only miracle I've seen him do is drive out this single demon in the synagogue. And so if somebody came to me and told me that somebody in my town had healed somebody of their fever by laying his hands on them and had healed many other people as he drew them together, drawing huge crowds, and he'd driven out not simply one demon, but multiple demons, I might be truly amazed. And so I try, in this telling that you're about to see, to interject that feeling of wonder and surprise that Jesus is doing something that those who first heard the story might have tuned into. Let's see how it works. And coming out of there, Jesus enters into the house of Simon and Andrew with James and John. Now Simon's mother-in-law is lying in bed with a fever, and they speak to him about it. And going to the place where she was, he grasped her hand and raised her up. And the fever, it left her, and she began to serve them. Now that evening, after the sun had gone down, people were bringing to Jesus all the sick and the demon-possessed. The whole city was gathered at the door. And he healed many who were sick with various illnesses. And he drove out many demons, but he didn't allow them to speak because they knew him. And early the next morning, Jesus went off, came out, and found a deserted place, and was there praying by himself. And Simon and those with him track him down and find him and say to him, everyone's seeking you. Jesus said, well, let's go to the surrounding villages so that I might proclaim there too, because that's what I came to do. And he went throughout all of Galilee, proclaiming in their synagogues and driving out demons. My prayer for you as you prepare this week's sermon, this week's proclamation, is that you remember so many of the things we take for granted from Jesus is truly amazing. That you might experience the power of his healing in your life.